So I want to make a recap video to explain everything that's happened regarding the tweet that was sent to me just asking about the Halo Wars 2 status updates. So Halo Wars 2 and Halo 5 went down sometime on February 22nd, and I saw notifications of players asking me if I could get into Halo Wars 2 on sometime on the 23rd. So I reached out to Postums on the evening of 23rd about the problem. Now, I never saw a reply to this for quite a few hours. Really, it was about almost a day. But he continued to tweet from both his crypto account and his 343 account, while other players were reaching out to Postums as well, asking for a status for the servers of Halo 5 and Halo Wars 2. Now, that just kind of leads on to say, like, it seems to be that he was ignoring those messages or those people reaching out for assistance. Now, in these people's defense, there is no real official or easy way to ask for the status update for these games. You have to go on Halo support and file a ticket, and it's a really difficult and drawn-out process. And then they won't even look at your ticket for weeks at a time. So by the time you send that ticket, either the problem's been resolved or, they've just moved on. And where I take an issue with this is that the role of these 343 community people are to interact with the community. And all I was asking for was a simple, hey, thanks for sending this to me. I'll go take a look at it. So I did make a tweet that vented my frustration. I quoted my original tweet reaching out to Postums, and I said, this is why I'm so upset with 343's handling of Halo Wars 2. The game has been unplayable. Radio silence from 343 community managers. Thanks for showing us how little you care about Halo Wars 2. I continued that conversation, and I said, you guys have previously said in the past that you would do better about notifying players of outages, but I've yet to see any real progress on this. Why is it so hard to let players know that it's suffering from an outage on Halo support? And that's a serious question. Here's what Postums replied to me. He said, hey, my friend, I wasn't aware this was down as I was paying attention to Russia bombing a country of innocent people and going through the emotional response of being a father and thinking about my son growing up in a world of war. I will be following up now on this. If you want my thoughts on this, I find this to be completely disrespectful both to the people who are suffering right now in Ukraine and to players who are asking for just a simple status update. This seems to be almost like it was an excuse that he wasn't doing one of the roles that he's tasked with doing, which is to interact with the Halo community. And it also is really condescending and passive-aggressive towards me individually, and I didn't like that either. And so I just said, I don't understand the link between Russia and Halo Wars 2. The game went down hours before this happened. I mean, can you imagine someone saying something like, a cook saying sorry, I didn't make your food. I was too worried about the invasion in Ukraine. Or, a surgeon saying, sorry, I didn't do your surgery. I'm too worried about Russia invading. I mean, the list can just go on and on about this. And that's where it came across. Postums did do an apology, but it was one of those hollow apologies I didn't appreciate either. He said, sorry to all those who didn't like my reply. I was speaking my personal truth. I don't even know what that means, personal truth. It wasn't directed at any sort of particular person. It wasn't directed towards me, that apology. It wasn't directed towards players, and it wasn't directed towards these people who are suffering in Ukraine right now. So I just don't get it. And honestly, if you want my opinion, that's like a really privileged tweet. I mean, dude works from home. I don't know why he blocked me on Twitter. I don't think I said anything that deserved to be blocked. He's also blocking the entire Halo Wars 2 community as well, any sort of players, the other content creators like Really Good Gaming, even Sir Liam. He's blocking all sorts of people that did not like his reply, which if you go to the tweet, which I'll put a link to down below, it is seemingly everyone doesn't like his reply. This blew up on the Halo subreddit. It was on track to be the most popular post in that r/Halo subreddit's history, but the mods took that post down. And there's been nothing from the other people in the Halo community 343 management team about this either. And to be honest, this is so bad. I just don't get it. I don't understand why this reply was necessary. Again, he should have just said, hey, thanks for sending me this. I'll take a look at it and let you back know later. Something like that. Just say, hey, I'll take a look at this, get back to you. That's all he needed to do. Instead, he posts like this as an excuse, and I don't buy it. I think this is like a pity card. This is just not cool, dude. Some other people have made follow-ups on this. There are other Twitter conversations I'll post links to, and Halo Follower as well made a video about this. What I will say about that Halo Follower video is he didn't portray me accurately, and he kind of blocks out my entire username, Postum's username, and he blocks out everything regards to what's going on in Russia and Ukraine. And I can't believe I have to say this, but of course, Halo Wars 2 and Halo 5 servers are not important as what's going on in Ukraine. What's going on over there right now is terrible, and I feel so bad about the people of Ukraine, but it's important to note that these game servers went down before this invasion even happened. So really, in my mind, I said this in my last video, which I'll also post a link to. I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of a company where really they have a team of people whose job it is to interact with the Halo community and the players. And instead what they do is they talk down on them, they block them, they shadow ban them, they do everything they can to kind of just pretend they don't even exist. So it's just so confusing to me why they choose to interact with their fans like this. And I can totally see why Halo is in the image that it is. I mean, they do everything that they can to make people not like the state that Halo's in right now. And honestly, it is seriously making me considering just not even doing this content creation stuff anymore. Because if I'm just going to be in a situation where all I want to do is showcase my love for my favorite game, and the point of TeamRespawn is about friends just enjoying their time playing their favorite games together, and instead the response is excuses and playing pity cards, passive aggressiveness, hollow apologies, talking down on the players, the customers, and shadow banning, blocking, pretending these people don't even exist for asking these questions, it makes me not even want to be associated with this product anymore. It makes me not even want to be associated with this type of environment. Why should I be treated this way for simply asking the status of a game's servers? I don't understand it. This is the worst thing 343 has done to me personally. I know 343 has done awful stuff to other people as well, but I just don't understand this angle. I don't understand how this is completely accurate. Postum's also, after he banned everyone, he continued the passive aggressiveness, and he's like, gentle reminder, Halo support works 24/7 even when I don't. That doesn't, what point are you trying to make, dude? I don't get it. So anyway, that's my stance on the matter. I am really just so tired of this. So if you want to add your own opinion to this conversation, I'll post a link to Postum's original tweet if that hasn't been deleted or whatever. The screenshots are there. It's been uploaded to archive.org by someone already. But, as a fair warning, I guess you'll get banned for just reaching out and asking next time the game goes down. So if you like Halo 5 or MCC or Halo Wars 2, it goes down, you ask what's going on, you're going to get blocked and banned. So just keep that in mind. Absolutely appalling, 343. If this is your first time here on TeamRespawn, not all videos are negative like this. Almost all of our videos are positive. We want to share our love of Halo Wars and friends having fun playing games, as I said earlier. But in this particular environment, right now, that makes it really hard. Luckily, I have a lot of videos on the backlog ready to go. But this is just absolutely appalling, 343. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching and your continued support to TeamRespawn. I've received a lot of awesome messages from the community. Please stay safe out there during these really scary times with everything going on in Ukraine and Europe. I really feel terrible about all the people living through that situation. And please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.